Alright guys, what is going on this morning? Good to see you guys today. Rick, good to see you in here, man. What's going on this morning? Well, our leading gapper is only CASM just popped up. CASM, Our leading gapper before CASM popped up was only 20%. CASM just popped up. Let me look at that real quick. They just came out with some news not too long ago. Looks like they just came out of a halt. Ooh, acquisition. Oh, they'll be acquired at $2.45 a share. Okay, that one's probably not going to be moving a whole lot. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. Alright, traders. So today, futures are a little higher. They're setting up an opening rally and a chance for the Dow to break its 4-day losing streak. The Dow hasn't fallen for 5 straight sessions since last June. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ are seeking to extend their win streaks. We got exciting news there, guys. Tuesday today, yesterday, what did we see? Usually throughout the week, you take a look at what's been happening recently in the week, really. And yesterday, what did we see? Yesterday we saw SPI was really the stock that got the pump and dump yesterday. Now that was just a chat room pump. Besides that, there weren't a ton of opportunities. There were a few that were really good. I know some of you jumped on EGAN for that sell-off at the start of the day. Now EGAN is setting itself up again to be a nice trade today. AMRS, that one was a heck of a short yesterday. I'm a little upset that I ended up not taking that short on AMRS as it cracked beneath that ascending triangle that it was forming on the on the 20-day chart. Ended up being a great short. Now AMRS just came out with news this morning as well. I put a short order out there at 544. It did not get filled on it. Was the best order actually, just didn't get filled on it. So that one, I'm going to continue to look for a short on it. We'll see how it's going to open on up. That one had news. Joseph, man, what's going on? Good to see you, man. It's going to be a good day today, but it's going to be another day like yesterday where there's a lot of managing myself. Now, I really want to take a trade today, but with that being said, I got to manage that excitement to trade. Of course, over the weekend, I was very excited to get back, and I'm going to be a lot more short biased today as well, just like yesterday, just like Friday. I'm feeling really good about being short biased because I'm more comfortable with it, more comfortable holding onto my positions longer, and that's really where I'm struggling a lot. It's holding on to these positions longer, let my winners work for me some. So let's go ahead and start getting right into the day. And guys, at the end of the video, stay in here because I'm going to have some really exciting news for just you guys. All right, it's going to be just for you guys. Stay here till the end. All right, let's get right into the day, guys. AMTX, you notice on our gap up watch list here, this one's blue. That means it's a low float stock. So AMTX, that one popped up on the board this morning. Not really moving a whole lot right as of now. But this one did come out with a catalyst. AMTX, they got USDA commitment for $125 million guaranteed loan, 20-year financing. They got a guaranteed $125 million from the USDA. Shore for sure. What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Going over AMTX right now. This one's blue on the gap up watch list. One of our leading gappers, which says a lot about this morning, right? Not a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot going on this morning. But there's going to be some good opportunities that present themselves. So I want you guys to be prepared. Let's just be smart and not go about the day too eager to trade. And top quality cabinets. Jay, what's going on? Great trade, by the way, on EGAN yesterday. Incredible trade. Very impressed by that. And Nick Holt, TBLT news with Amazon could move like it did a few weeks ago. TBLT, that is, didn't have that one pulled up here. Could move, oh, like it did last week. Last week it pumped and dumped. Thank you for pulling that up, by the way. Yeah, they just came out with news at 9 o'clock. So, Tough Built partners with Wing Point Group to launch Amazon online storefront along with new product categories. It's partnered with Wing Point Group, a manufacturer's consulting agency, to help launch and manage their Amazon online storefront. Okay, so I don't know if it's necessarily a deal news with Amazon. Yeah, I think that the news like with Amazon, like you said, is going to bring in some hype, but it's not necessarily a deal with Amazon. It's a deal with another company to help them manage their Amazon online storefront. It sounds kind of like a pumpy and dumpy catalyst. If we look at the past chart history on TBLT, this one does pump and dump. So yeah, thank you for pulling that up, Nick. Absolutely, because this could bring in some hype and attention on it. It's probably going to be one I'm going to avoid. CMEG doesn't have shorts for it either. But let's keep an eye on that one. So good eye, Nick, on that news there. I'll write that one down. Very low flow stock, guys, so you got to be careful with TBLT. We'll come back to it and see how it's doing in pre-market in just a little bit here. Let's get back to AMTX. AMTX, this is one, there's only a couple stocks today that I really have on watch for a trade. Today is probably going to be quick for me. I'm looking for that one and done type of trade because today just it's kind of like yesterday. It feels like that. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of volume in pre-market. You know, our leading gapper is only 20-some%. You know, so it might be another day like yesterday where a chat room just pumped something up 30 minutes into the day, and then says there's crazy momentum in the market. So AMTX, this one's really selling on off right now. What I wanted to go over here, because I do have shorts on AMTX. I really was looking for a short here, because if we look at the past 20 days, this is what I go over. I just always look at the past chart history on these stocks, guys. You should as well. JB, man, what's going on? Thanks for hopping in here today. So AMTX, over the last few weeks, we can really look at its past chart history and tell. Look back here at this Thursday. So we gapped up. We retrace the darker, for the guys who don't know, the darker gray is pre-market. So we gap up, we pull back down. And if we really zoom in here a little bit, we can tell right when the market opens, it pops up and then sells on off. Same as here, guys. We go up in pre-market, we pull back, and then we pop up this candle right here when the market opens. So we open up at 113, pop up to 125, and then we sell on off. So that's what I was really looking for today, for us to gap up in pre-market, pull back, have a pop at the open, short sell into that pop, and then just start pulling on back. This thing is already pulled back to its close of yesterday, though. So I don't know if it's going to get that opportunity or not. I really wanted it, but not sure if that one's going to provide us with an opportunity. If we do look at the yearly chart, this one has really moved before as well, from $1.20 all the way up to $3.12. You know, this one is a pump and dump. So I was going to go in with a starter position in case it started moving a lot more. As it popped, you know, going with a few hundred shares. Then if it started working against me, you know, start building a position on it. Just kind of like yesterday, I wasn't given that opportunity. But that's what I was looking at on AMTX there. I did come out with the catalyst of the $125 million, you know, guaranteed loan there. Don't know if it's going to give us an opportunity though. So really already pulling all the way back. All attention. JB, attention all over COTY. Yep. Nice, man. We'll go over COTY. It's probably what I'm going to avoid, COTY, but it's definitely one to look at because, like you said, all attention is over there right now. Then Nabila, good morning, Kevin. Can you explain how to read your scanners? Yeah, I'll go over that at the end of the video here for you, okay? So that's AMTX. It is shortable with CMAC. Don't know if we're really going to get any height and volume over there. Let's go ahead and go over COTY like JB brought up. Alright. COTY, this one, its 200-day moving average is at 1137. And this one's sitting at 1134. So we got tough resistance that's sitting at right now. We are forming somewhat of a flag here in pre-market. COTY, let's take a look at the float really quick on this one. I think it's a little bit larger because when looking at the past chart history, there's not a ton of range on it. See the float, really large. The only reason it's gapping up and moving so fast right now is because they did have a large company offer to buy 150 million shares at a price of $11.65 in cash. This company, JAB, they said they believe the company has the potential to address its challenges and prosper over the long term. So this company really believes in COTY, and they are offering to buy 150 million shares at $11.65. And just like we saw with CASM, they had an acquisition at a certain price. When a company's buying a lot of the company, that's a huge portion of the company, 150 million shares. I mean, outstanding shares is not a whole lot more than that, as we just saw. So this might not really move a whole lot off of that 1165 area, and also the 200-day there as well. And if we look at the past chart history, you know, this is a huge gap up compared to what's conventional with this stock. You know, looking at the past chart history, this thing is just been going straight down. But on the daily, I mean, we really don't move a whole lot. You know, look at these candles. Besides like gap up and gaps downs, here we gap down from 1114 down to 950, and like as well as today, we're having a gap up too. But besides that, intraday, this one doesn't really have a lot of range. Looking at these candlesticks, you know, it only moves maybe 20-30 cents intraday. But COTY, like JB said, there's going to be opportunity here. A lot of attention there. Probably going to be one I avoid, but certainly one worth going over. So thank you for that one, JB. Con and John, good to see you guys. All right, let's continue down the list, guys. AMRS, this was a heck of a short. If any of you traded that yesterday on the short side, I mean, after that one cracked under that ascending triangle, it just went red all day. Just a beautiful short. If any of you guys captured that, let me know. I'm a little bitter I missed that one. They did come out with some news this morning. I had an order out at 544 for a short. Didn't get taken out on it, but this one did come out. They win a $4.4 million grant from the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. So they won a $4.4 million grant there. We'll see if this one can really get some hype out of the gate. You know, I'm looking for intensity on this. Really going to be looking for intensity on AMRS. There's a lot of longs underwater on this. That's something really want you guys to pay attention to when you're looking at these charts. Like AMRS, over the last week, guess what? We've accumulated a lot of long buys traders for many days up around $5.50 to $6, because this stock was it was consolidating in this area from 5 to 6. So there's a lot of longs that are bag holding this, which is why I'm convicted that it's really not going to be retesting $6 today. Maybe down the road, but I don't think it's really going to be moving up to $6 today. AMRS, is SSR turned on it? Yeah, SSR is on. Okay, so that's something good to know as well. Short sale restriction is turned on AMRS, so we'll keep, we will certainly keep an eye on this one. If we are going short on it, I would say be weary of just kind of holding it for a fade. At least have a stop in place, because with SSR on, some big long bias traders out there, they're a little sneaky, and they'll start buying up a stock with, kind of at a random time. We've seen this happen over and over and over again, and it'll just start taking out stop orders from people with SSR turned on, and it really can cause an explosion when that SSR is turned on. Not only that, shorts can't place their orders on the bid, or they can't hit the bid, they have to place their orders on the ask. So it can really cause a nice little short squeeze on it. Esteban, what's going on? Good to see you guys, man. Alright, that's AMRS. Going to be looking for that for a pop. Love to build a little bit of a position on it for a short. There's about 3 or 4 stocks that are my faves today. They're my favorites to be looking at. Let's continue down the list. So let's go ahead and talk about EGAN, because EGAN kind of did what I wanted to do yesterday, that red to green move. I wanted a short on this around 12.25, between 12.25 12.50 is that gap to fill on it. I'll go ahead and pull that up. And shout out to Top Quality Cabinets. Had a great short on this yesterday. So this is the gap to fill on EGAN. We're getting really overextended here. We noticed the volume really been picking up relative to its other spikes in the past, and this one has a lot of resistance around 12.25. We pull the chart up, we got a lot of resistance right here and here and here, and of course we're experiencing this gap down as well. So with that being said, EGAN, I'm going to be looking for a short on this. Yesterday did what I was thinking on it, had some panic selling because over the weekend didn't see any sort of a gap up, and there was a lot of volume coming into it on Friday at the close of the day. And because we weren't seeing a gap up, they were all getting out of their positions because it wasn't really moving at all. But EGAN would love, guys, this is what I would love for a short. If we get a pop out of the gates to around 12.25, would absolutely be taking a short on it. I mean, it's a high probability setup. Even if it doesn't work, just focused on these high probability setups. We're way overextended, way overextended, and this is coming right up to resistance. We'll be taking a short on that. $4 million deal, not a huge thing for AMRS. Yeah, I wouldn't really think so, Esteban. Not really a big deal at all. This one has so many longs underwater on it as well. I mean, they're just going to be eager to get out of their positions as it starts moving back on up. So AMRS, I will be looking for a potential short on it. I want it a little bit higher. We'll keep that one on watch though. AMRS. Okay, that's EGAN. Let's see if we can get a pop out of the gates on that. I'm probably not going to chase it if it just sells off right at the start of the day. Want it a little bit higher. I want this one to come to me versus me FOMOing it. I'm going to be patient today, guys, so I might not even take a trade. It's going to be really, the stock's really going to have to show itself. And then Top Quality Cabinets that dumped out the gate was watching after your analysis on it. Yeah, you as soon as that one started selling, you jumped into it, rode that momentum, and made a great trade on it. It's a great work there. I mean, that was perfect. John, I would wait till it hits more than one resistance though on EGAN. Yeah, I mean, I agree. EGAN, we need to really pay attention to that price action on it. Although it's a little illiquid, but not as illiquid here as another stock I want to go over, which I've still been eyeing. Really eyeing TPNL. This one, has no resistance. I mean, it's blown past all resistance. It's like a 90 on the RSI. This one's been green the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. I mean, are we going to see a pullback at all? It's really illiquid, really light on volume. That's the only thing that concerns me there. TPNL, this one, when I start selling on off, it's probably going to be pretty nice though. But yeah, I'm really watching TPNL here closely. The only problem is it's so illiquid. Yeah, Esteban, that's right. Yeah, there's so much resistance on the AMRS. It's going to be difficult for that one to really get back up to, you know, $5.56. But that's what I'm going for. I want AMRS around 550. Will it happen? Probably not. Tried to get a short on it at 544. Didn't get filled. Didn't chase it. So we'll see how that one's going to open up. And then, guys, let's go over VKTX. I'll go over this one briefly. Probably not going to trade out. I do have shorts on it. But VKTX, they came out with a phase 3 study that was just yesterday at 5:53 p.m. designed to evaluate its drug in patients with compensated psoriasis due to non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. Did not meet its desired outcome. I don't know how to say all that hoobie jooby, but it didn't meet its desired outcome, but it said it without worsening the patient's conditions. So it did not meet its desired outcome on phase 3. It's having a gap up, maybe because the patient's conditions did not worsen. I do have shorts on this one. Probably going to avoid it. Not too crazy about this price action here. We're not gapping up that much for me to be that interested in a short. I want to see some intensity today. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Going to be shorting some intensity. I would love for that to be AMTX if we get a pop. I don't know if that's going to happen. I will short this pop if we get it though. I'm going to be watching that closely. Because right now we do have an 8-cent spread, 114 ask orders. So I'll be watching that one, see if we get a pop out of the gates. But this one, over the last few weeks, it's done the same thing. Gap up, pull back, spike at the open, then start fading on off. That's what I'm looking for. I'm telling you guys, I'm going in with if that does happen, I'll go in with a smaller position, because in the years past, this one can explode a little bit further than just that. So we will start with a starter position there if it does get that move. And also, I'm thinking that as well, because there's not one stock that everybody is on right now. Looking at the gap up watch list, I mean, today is going to be a little strange like yesterday. There's not one stock that everyone's focused on, so it's going to be, today might just be like yesterday. We get a chat room pumping SPI, and then everyone goes over there and buys at the top, and then it fades on off. Everyone went to SPI, you know, midday yesterday. We were in at like 10:30 or so, 10 o'clock or so. But today, yeah, there's nothing that everyone's really looking at. So let's go over a few more, but just, you know, keep that in mind. MDGS, MD as in dog, GS. This one's could be a little bit of a sleeper. This is known to get a little pumpy and dumpy. MDGS gapping up very slightly, so I can definitely see where a chat room would get interested in pumping this one up. They announced a U.S. patent for micro scout cam, micro visual technology. We got 363 as the 200-day moving average on it. No shorts available for me. This one's not gapping up very much. Can certainly see a chat room potentially coming in pumping this one up. It is a pump and dump though, so just keep that in mind. Patents usually don't really bring in really any hype either, unless it's a chat room with a few thousand people coming into it. Yeah, so just keep that one on your back burner in case volume goes there. It would be like a 325 break to 350 kind of trade on that one. Gonna be quick. Nabila enlarged my screen, figured it out. Yep, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's a lot of detail that goes into it, and it's also very straightforward. It's designed very, very well. And let me get into that right now. So the creator of the scanners, he is an incredible trader, guys, and a lot of that, you know, he gives credit to his scanners. This guy has not even had a red day this year so far. He probably can't even remember the last day he had a red day. The guy who created these scanners, and so he graciously, for Avery Day Trading subscribers, sent me this really late last night, that he's going to do a 2 for 20 deal for you guys, because he really wants to see you guys be successful. I'm going to go over it in the video today as well, but I'm really excited for you guys. There's a new link in the description. For 2 weeks, you can have these scanners for $20 and really take it full advantage of them and get acclimated. Guys, I think you should really do that. That's a great deal. I mean, it's like, what, $2 a day? This is, no one's making money but you off of that, because the data expenses cost more than that. So I'm really excited, very thankful that he is graciously doing this for you guys, and I'm very excited to see each and every one of you succeed. So I will go over that in the video today as well. Put that in the description. It's probably only going to be running for a few days to a week or so, because we can't accept tons and tons and tons of people. Only so much money you can lose. But guys, please take full advantage of that. There'll be a link in the description. I would love to help every one of you out get set up, broker or scanners, whatever you guys want. I'll put my email in the comment section below. Email me. Love to help you guys out. Just hit me up anytime, and I would love to get you guys set up on this. But traders, let's briefly go over the watch list again real quick today. AMTX, going to be looking at that for a pop. MDGS might be a sleeper pump. We'll see how that one goes. EGAN, want that one to para out of the gates for a 1225, 1250 smash. TPNL, going to be still eyeing this one. Probably not going to trade it, but just really keeping that one on watch. It's very overextended at this point. And then AMRS, would love to see a pop on that with this catalyst for a short sell there. So traders, that's going to do it for today. It's going to do it. Terry, morning from Waterlog, Kentucky. Nice. Good to see you in here, Terry. And Albert, you paid $30 for 30 in January. Best investment for me. Yeah, guys, Albert's been absolutely killing it with these scanners, so really, really proud and excited for him. Thank you for sharing that, Albert. Traders, best of luck today. Please predefine your risk. Predefine risk. Today is going to be a little iffy, so do not be eager to overtrade, revenge trade, all that good stuff. All right. And traders, let me know how you did in the comment section below today. I know some of you are just getting started with going live today, so really excited for you guys. Let me know how you did today, and traders, we will see you all first thing tomorrow morning. All right, guys.